today. From Levi's State.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And we are underway from Santa Clara.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 15 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he'll just get rid of it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Terry.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. There don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 14. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At the 20. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 22 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now is Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Lance now on 1st down.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Coleman will try up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 29, Lance. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Lance.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Terry.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now Cade York for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Bellinger hauls it in out left side.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
These two teams all tied after one. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series decision.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Lance. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Lance. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Alex Highsmith.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Throwing on first down is Lance.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here.
Escaping the pressure right.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. McCaffrey running up the middle.
To about the 26 here. The Niners come into this one still undefeated this deep in the year despite the one tie. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Looking to throw.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Able to find his man. It's Pickens.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Montgomery running right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the right hash, this from 48.
York able to send this one through.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Lance looking to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the catch made by Johnson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd and 14. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So we've come upon halftime here in...
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
From the gun, it's Lance.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll drop to throw.
Completes this one to Pickens.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And he's going to have a Niners first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Lance now to throw. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. To throw again on 2nd down.
Lance, throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Lance now on 1st down.
Being chased out left. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Lance looks to throw again. This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Lance. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now Lance. Out route to Hill, complete. And the 49ers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
He shakes him off. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Steps away to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A huge win defensively there on the sack, setting him back 12 yards. And now 3rd and goal.
Lance now on 3rd and goal.
Forced out to, and he's going to go down again.
Alex Highsmith
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will knot us up at 10. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll set up to throw.
Finds Pickens outright.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll set up a throw.
Finding Pickens for another catch. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a give running right is Montgomery. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Terry. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10. Montgomery back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Hunt will score. Touchdown, Steelers. So still time remaining here in this fourth quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Desperation time here. Lance. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's first and 10. Working from the gun. Lance. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. A handoff, Coleman between the tackles. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And Lance going to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jamison Williams from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make. And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He's back to throw. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Terry. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee. So the victory here for San Francisco.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
This is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the 49ers, the win will be
Tonight on EA Sports, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Chicago Bears.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Cleveland Browns. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. How it's long distance now, let's go to that play.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott flushed out right, and he will slide down with a good gain. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. On third down, it's Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Fielded just inside the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully. Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. The Browns hit 2-0 here to begin the season. And off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet. I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ambry Thomas. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 20 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
So, partner, 2 games worth, he's leading the league in rushing, so he's now trending. Is that what they talk about nowadays? You talk about trending? That's what he's doing. He'd like to continue it here in this game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Prescott. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott now. Buying time to his left.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Sly able to put this one through.
And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 21 carries, 87 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Back to throw here.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Prescott to throw it.
On target to his man, likely. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Sly able to put this one through,
and that will make it 6-0.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. They'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this one caught by Coates. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going back to Allen, he's got him again.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This one complete to Coates. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And to the right side here, it's Allen.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit.
This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Back to throw again. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Second and 6. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Underwood. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have moved out in front. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Handoff comes to Montgomery. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Prescott. Complete to Likely. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, this from 53. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game. And the Browns getting set to go. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Looking to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Dancing to his left.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in by Landry.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Prescott's throw is on target to Likely.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Underwood. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Prescott now from the 50. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
2nd and 4. Over the middle, complete. That's Goodwin.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Brought in by Coates.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Moss. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A give running right is Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Back to throw here. Caught by Allen. So nothing doing there. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. Prescott.
And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
A give. This is Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment. Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Sliding out of the pocket. His pass caught at the 4. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 6. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Take it at the 37.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle here to Coates. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. A give. This is Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They run the counter. Underwood. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They give to Chubb out of the gun. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw, and it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bears are right back in this football game.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Prescott.
On target to his man, likely.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Looking to throw, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Keenan Allen from 8 yards out.
And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers you would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Prescott to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Taking it about the 36. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A run for Nick Chubb. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Cleveland, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.